Today, we're diving into the latest buzz around Samsung's upcoming flagship, the Galaxy S25 Ultra. While the phone is expected to bring some exciting improvements, there's one area that might leave fans disappointed: battery capacity and charging speed. Let's get into the details. According to the well-known tipster Ice Universe, the Galaxy S25 Ultra is set to feature a 5000 mAh battery with up to 45-watt fast charging. If this information holds true, it marks the fifth consecutive year that Samsung hasn't upgraded the battery capacity or charging speed in its Ultra lineup. This trend began with the Galaxy S20 Ultra, which also had a 5000 mAh battery and 45-watt fast charging. This consistency might come as a letdown, especially when compared to some of Samsung's competitors. Chinese brands are pushing the envelope, with some flagship models already featuring 5200 mAh or even 5500 mAh batteries. Rumor has it that next year, these companies may even introduce 6000 mAh batteries in their high-end phones. For instance, the upcoming OPPO Find X7 Ultra is expected to sport a massive 6000 mAh battery. But it's not all doom and gloom for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Despite the unchanged battery specs, there are reasons to be optimistic about its overall performance. The phone is rumored to be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 processor, built on TSMC's cutting-edge 3nm process node. This new chip is expected to be significantly more power efficient, which could help the S25 Ultra deliver better battery life compared to its predecessor, the Galaxy S24 Ultra. This improvement in power efficiency might not only extend the battery life, but also enhance the phone's overall performance, making it an affordable contender in the flagship market. Plus, the S25 Ultra will reportedly come with Android 15 based One UI 7.1, which could introduce new software optimizations that further enhance battery management and overall device efficiency. Moving beyond the battery and performance, the Galaxy S25 Ultra is rumored to feature a refreshed design. The phone is expected to have a new curved back, which could make it more comfortable to hold and visually appealing. This design tweak might also be part of Samsung's broader effort to differentiate the S25 Ultra from its predecessors and competitors. In terms of camera capabilities, the S25 Ultra is shaping up to be a photography powerhouse. It's rumored to feature a 200-megapixel primary rear camera, which is a significant leap in resolution and potentially in image quality. This will be complemented by three 50-megapixel auxiliary cameras covering ultra-wide, telephoto, and super telephoto perspectives. Such a setup promises versatile and high-quality photography and videography options, catering to both casual users and photography enthusiasts. On the software side, the Galaxy S25 Ultra will reportedly launch with Android 15 based One UI 7.1. This new version of Samsung's custom interface is expected to bring a host of new features, enhancements, and a more polished user experience. Furthermore, Samsung continues to lead the industry with its commitment to long-term software support. The S25 Ultra is likely to receive up to 7 years of Android OS and security updates, which is a significant assurance for buyers looking for a long-lasting investment in a smartphone. While the lack of battery and charging upgrades might be a point of contention for some, the Galaxy S25 Ultra still has a lot going for it. The anticipated improvements in design, camera technology, and processor efficiency make it a compelling option in the flagship market. Samsung's commitment to long-term software updates is also a major plus, ensuring that users get the most out of their device for years to come. So what are your thoughts on the Galaxy S25 Ultra? Are you disappointed by the battery specs, or are you excited about the other upgrades? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more tech news and reviews. As always, see you in the next video. In just a few months' time, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will succeed the iPhone 15 Pro Max and take on the mantle as the best and most advanced iPhone out there. Although there's plenty of time until September and a lot can change, we seem to know a lot about the upcoming top iPhone model based on rumors and leaks. How is the iPhone 16 Pro Max shaping up against its predecessor? What's changing and what's staying the same? Let's see how the iPhone 16 Pro Max shapes up against the current best iPhone Apple has in its roster. First up, let's talk about design and size. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will inherit the same design language as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, employing the same titanium frame with a completely flat screen. The major difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be size. The upcoming iPhone screen will grow to 6.9 inches across, a significant bump over the iPhone 15 Pro Max's 6.7-inch display. To achieve this, they're likely shrinking the bezels down even further and making the phone itself slightly larger overall. As per the rumors, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will measure 163mm in height and 77.58mm in width versus 159.9mm and 76.7mm for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, respectively. A small but notable change, all things considered. The iPhone 15 Pro Max debuted with an action button instead of a mute switch and a USB Type-C port at the bottom, so those two features will be carrying over to the newer model as well. However, the iPhone 16 series will be scoring another button, dubbed the Capture button. Colors-wise, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was available in 4 understated and titanium-inspired colors. We've heard that Apple might use another titanium processing technique that will make the iPhone 16 Pro Max glossier and also more capable of retaining colors. Moving on to display differences. As mentioned, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come along with a significantly larger display, measuring at 6.9 inches across. Aside from the size, when you don't clearly expect any other major changes, we're certainly getting a liquid Retina XDR display with an OLED panel delivering superb colors, contrast, and exceptional maximum brightness. The screen will support 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate, making scrolling through the interface and on-screen content way smoother. Now let's delve into performance and software. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a second-generation 3nm chip, possibly dubbed Apple A18 Pro. As one can imagine, we expect that the Apple A18 Pro will have better performance than the Apple A17 Pro. Due to the heavily rumored focus on AI for both iOS and the iPhone 16 range, we expect that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come with a much improved neural engine to take care of all the generative AI features. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will also be a first to debut iOS 18 with a focus on artificial intelligence features. The new iPhone 16 Pro Max will also support faster Wi-Fi 7 and a more power-efficient 5G modem, keeping you future-proofed on the connectivity front. Let's talk about the camera. As the iPhone 15 Pro Max delivers a host of important camera features, chief among which is the new 120mm telephoto lens, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could finally address one of the forgotten cameras that hasn't recently scored any significant overhauls, the ultra-wide. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that Apple will be introducing a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When it comes to audio quality, iPhone Pro Max devices are always up there with the best, setting the benchmarks for all other manufacturers to measure up against. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will be no exception. The same generally applies to haptics too. iPhones are arguably the best devices when it comes to haptic feedback, giving us precise and accurate vibrations that are sufficiently strong yet not overpowering. Lastly, battery life and charging. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will reportedly feature a much larger 4,676 mAh battery compared to the 4,422 mAh battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Charging-wise, we haven't heard anything about a potential charging speed increase, but we hope to see one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a logical improvement to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, delivering key upgrades in important areas like screen size, performance, AI, and battery life. Thus far, we haven't heard anything particular about a potential price increase, so it's safe to assume that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199 for the 256GB version. Of course, if there's an iPhone 15 Pro Max in your pocket, then you'll probably have few reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro Max as we get closer to its release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest tech news and reviews. Thanks for watching. Until next time.